Hello, hello. Thanks for coming to Pat with me. I don't even know if I will post this, but I definitely wanted to document it. Something was shared with me, and I want to share the scripture with you. It is from 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 7 and 8. And this is Paul speaking to God about the thorn in his side. And 3 times he asked for this thing to be removed. But God denied it. And this is what Paul concluded. This is what he came to. So it reads, 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 7 and 8. And lest I should be exalted above measure by the abundance of the revelations, a thorn in the flesh was given to me, a messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I be exalted above measure. Concerning these things, I pleaded with the Lord 3 times that he might depart from me. How beautiful. This scripture reminds me of just daily struggles, or that thing that we are always looking like, why? We have questions of why do we show up a certain way? Like, why can't I get this right? Why is it that I think this way? Because for some, it's just a thought process, right? Why do I think this way? Why do I just assume that everybody hates me? Why do I not say thank you when somebody gives me something? Like, why am I not appreciative like I'm supposed to be or should be? It could be anything. I don't know what your particular thorn is, right? And scripture doesn't tell us what Paul's particular thorn is, right? But whatever it is, what he knew is that it was given to him by Satan to buffet him. And this was so he didn't think more highly of himself than God. And he asks, how many times? 3 times for this thing to be removed. And God said no. Verse 9. And he said to me, my grace is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I would rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in my infirmities, in reproaches, in needs, in persecutions, in distresses, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong. How many times are we fighting against what God is doing in us? And we are upset with ourselves about showing up less than or feeling like we're less than because we can't get something right. You know why? Because we're trying to control that thing. Oh, I don't like this about myself, right? I don't know. Maybe it's I pop off too much and I say something I know I'm not supposed to say. Dang it, Lord, why do I do that? Or, Lord, why don't I say enough when somebody comes at me? Why am I not speaking up for myself? We don't know the why behind a lot of things that we do. And it may be a lot of it could be practical things as to why, because that may not be your thorn. But trust me, I feel like God has gifted us all a thorn. There is something. Otherwise, what work would we have to continue? What reason would we be turning to him if there wasn't something that we were in need of? The problem with us is we, as living inside this flesh, we always want to control everything. And we want to believe that we can do everything. And God said, I didn't create you to be able to do everything. You're perfect when you're centered and set in me, not in yourself. And so if you could fix everything, if you had it all the answers, what reason would you have to come to me? You wouldn't have a reason to come to me because you could do it. But since I'm the creator who created you, you have to come to me because there's always something that I'm working in you and on you with. And they're going to feel like thorns in your side. And it's always that one thing. And I don't know what it is for you guys, right? I'm sure it's a reoccurring thing that comes up. It's something that just sticks with you. It's always been with you, maybe. But, you know, as you learn more about yourself, because you're conditioning, you're getting yourself under Christ, He's going to reveal these things to you. And you'll be able to say, Lord, I need this going. And it may be a no, just like it was for Paul. I can't remove this because then you lose sight of me. Because then you'll think that you did this. Because you would think you got it all together and you no longer need to call on me. I would do a disservice to you by removing this thorn. My grace is sufficient for you. In your weakness, you are strong. Trust in the Father who knows all, sees all. But that scripture spoke so much to me because I feel like I'm always tussling with God, like, why? Fix this. And He's like, I need you just the way you are because I need you to keep digging, keep searching, keep asking, keep growing. I need you to continue to become. Whew. That's all I have for you today. If this resonates with you, let me know. Drop a like or a comment. If you want to chat more, reach out. Send me a DM. Leave me a message. We can do that. All right. Have a beautiful day. God bless.